Hello friends. It's unknown how many future world champions our generation has irreversibly lost, all due to the banal high cost of everything related to sports, equipment, accessories, sports gear, shoes, and even the cost of attending sports sections. It's unaffordable for many. Those who seek opportunities will always find them, and those who seek excuses will be left with them. Today, I'll tell you about a little girl who, despite all life's obstacles, decided to steadfastly pursue her goal, and she doesn't care whether there's money for it or not. After all, the most important thing is desire. Reya Bullos, an 11-year-old girl from the Philippines, has been involved in sports since early childhood. The fact that she comes from an underprivileged family, unable to afford even basic things, didn't bother her at all. Despite this, she trained diligently every day, and most importantly, she was never ashamed of her situation. Sometimes her peers would laugh at her, point fingers, and call her poor, but Reya didn't care. Like a true athlete who loves her craft, she paid no attention to them and pursued her goal. Reya is involved in athletics. A few years ago, when there was a recruitment drive for children at the local school, and Reya expressed her desire to join, her parents refused because they knew they couldn't afford it, but the girl asked for only one thing: to give her the opportunity to attend. While her peers had all the conditions for training, Reya could only afford to run kilometers along the beach. Most likely, nobody would have known about this girl and her story if Reya hadn't participated in international school competitions in the province of Iloilo. Luckily, they took place in her hometown because going to a competition in another province would probably have been financially impossible for her. Right from the start of the race, everyone present started laughing and were very surprised by what they saw, namely, what was on the feet of this young athlete. The girl really wanted to participate in the competition, but since she didn't have basic sneakers, she found a very original solution. She decided to make shoes out of bandages, sticking them to her feet and each toe separately. She even drew the Nike logo on them and participated in the race. But the most amazing thing happened a little later. She competed in 3 races: 400, 800, and even 1,500 meters. Not every boy can handle that right away, let alone a little girl. To everyone's surprise, leaving hundreds of competitors behind, she easily won the 400-meter race, then surpassed opponents in the 800 meters, and finally conquered the 1,500 meters. The girl returned home with 3 gold medals. Reporters present were surprised when they covered the event. After such a phenomenal success, shared on social media by her head coach, the whole world learned the name Reya Bullos and was inspired by her determination to win and her love for sports. Of course, the post instantly became popular. Thousands of people from all over the world wrote words of deep admiration for the little athlete and sent her sports equipment. Representatives of the local sports shoe store, SM Store, learned about this remarkable achievement. The store's management decided to give the talented athlete a pair of branded sneakers and even offered her to choose them herself. Naturally, Reya chose Nike sneakers. While Reya was choosing her shoes, she felt like a star. Store employees didn't let her go until they took a selfie with the girl. As it turned out, she wasn't the only one using bandages as shoes. Several participants in the competition also resorted to this method. And now, finally, the media paid attention to them. After the story gained momentum, Jeff Cariaso, the CEO of the basketball store Titan 22 and sponsor of the Professional Philippine Basketball Association, announced that he would fully cover all expenses related to the equipment of young athletes from this sports school. He also offered to pay all expenses for the upcoming national competitions and Southeast Asian competitions. Many users on the internet wrote comments that this story once again proved to people that there are no obstacles to success, only the desire matters. Certainly, this world may not be perfect, but it surely must have a place for good deeds and inspiring stories, like in the case of Reya. By the way, in her new shoes, Reya has already won a gold medal in the next competitions. Well, We hope she has many more loud victories on the big stage and a bright future ahead. Friends, did you like the story of this little girl? Be sure to share your opinion in the comments. Share this story, rate it, and see you soon.